From a 41 and 121 collapse to a franchise-altering rebuild, the Chicago White Sox have hit rock bottom, and now they're a very interesting story, and it looks like they're finally climbing back up. This is the story of a historic downfall and possibly a rather fast rebuilding period for the Southside Sox. Let's begin with the downfall, unfortunately. Just a few years ago, the White Sox were playoff contenders, boasting a young core, a healthy farm, and high expectations. But by 2024, the wheels had completely fallen off. This team finished with a staggering, just said it, 41 and 121 record, one of the worst in modern MLB history. Fans that were once hopeful watched in disbelief as the team posted a .253 winning percentage, the lowest in franchise history. The 2024 season wasn't just bad, it was historically disastrous. The White Sox ranked near the bottom in literally every single offensive category. That includes batting average, on-base percentage, and overall runs scored. Attendance plummeted, as you'd probably expect, with right field often half empty or even worse, reflecting the fans' disillusionment and just disinterest from what was going on with this Major League ball club. The once promising roster had become a shell of its former self. We saw injury-riddled careers start to spark in the form of that for Eloy Jimenez, Yohan Moncada, Tim Anderson, and many more. And this led to a complete rebuild. The Campfire Milkshake and other promotions brought eyes to the team at times, but the performances of last season had everyone looking away from the baseball diamond itself. Let's fast forward to December of 2024. The White Sox made a much-needed move. They traded pitcher Garrett Crochet to the Boston Red Sox, and in return, you could argue they got a haul. They acquired a ton of top prospects. We're talking 4 of them here: outfielder Braden Montgomery, catcher Kyle Teel, infielder Chase Mydroth, who was just called up a few days ago and had a nice debut, and pitcher Wickelman Gonzalez. And quickly with Mydroth, Garrett Crochet had a no-no going into the final couple of innings against his former team in the White Sox, and it was Mydroth, who had recently just got called up and was traded for Crochet, who broke up the no-no. This trade signaled a clear shift towards rebuilding with young talent, aiming to lay a new foundation for the future. And with all of that, Chicago had one of the best farm systems in all of the country. But it takes more than players to steer the ship to victory. You need proper leadership. Amidst all the turmoil, the White Sox turned to a new field manager, appointing Will Venable as the team's new leader. Venable played in the major leagues for 9 years, most of which were with the Padres around the 2010s, and he retired as a Dodger just 9 years ago in the 2016 season. Venable is known for his player development skills and obviously a modern approach to the game. He's tasked with guiding this young roster through the rebuilding process, has a heavy emphasis on fundamentals, accountability, and fostering a winning culture that has begun to resonate with the clubhouse. The White Sox farm system is now brimming with talent, offering hope for a brighter future. You heard me bring a couple of these names up already, and even in different videos on this channel. Noah Schultz, he's a towering left-handed pitcher, and he's impressed with his command and overall strikeout ability. In 2024, the 6'10" lefty posted a 2.24 earned run average with 115 strikeouts over just 23 starts, showcasing his potential as, dare I say, a future ace. Hagen Smith, another promising left-handed pitcher. He brings a high-velocity fastball, sharp breaking pitches. His development is closely watched as he progresses through the minors and is also in Double-A Birmingham with Schultz right now. Kyle Teel was acquired in that Crochet trade, one of 4 pieces. He's a well-rounded catcher with strong defensive skills and a solid bat. His leadership behind the plate is expected to be a cornerstone for this team's pitching staff for years and years and years to come. Colson Montgomery, first-round pick back in 2021. He's in AAA Charlotte, and he steadily climbed the ranks, known for his plate discipline and power. Has a pretty mature approach for his age, all things considered. In 2024, Colson hit 18 home runs and had 63 RBI for AAA Charlotte. The batting average needs to get a little further away from the Mendoza line, though. Braden Montgomery, also part of the Crochet trade. He is more of a project. He's in the lower ranks of the minor leagues right now, but Montgomery is a dynamic outfielder with a blend of speed and power that is hard to pass up. His athleticism and offensive prowess make him a key piece in this rebuild as well. And we round out with Edgar Caro, switch-hitting catcher. Caro has shown impressive offensive numbers, batting .280 with 16 home runs and 70 RBI in 2024. He recently got promoted to the majors, also making his debut just a couple of days removed from Chase Mydroth. That marks a significant step in the youth movement for this team. You're starting to see these prospects step onto the Major League Baseball field. It's good. It's got to have a lot of Sox fans feeling optimistic, maybe not for 2025, but for 2026, 27, and the years beyond that. It's got Sox diehards wondering, though, with Kyle Teel also being a top 100 prospect, what does the future of the catching position look like? Maybe those two end up being in a two-platoon system. At the time of this video, the Sox are 4-13 with a negative 14 run differential. Their opening day win against the Angels, and ironically enough, a couple of former White Sox from recent years, and Tim Anderson and Yoan Moncada, it gave the fans some newfound hope, but the next 16 games humbled a group that has already gone through so much. Different bookies have these Sox winning in the mid-50s for their win total in the 2025 season, which would still be a sizable improvement from last year. The Chicago White Sox have endured one of the darkest periods in franchise history, but with a new focus on youth, strategic trades, and fresh leadership, while challenges remain, the foundation's set, and hopefully there are better years ahead. If you enjoyed this type of video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe. Of course, go into the comment section and leave any video suggestions you may have. We're always here to listen, and we will see you in the next one.